What is up, guys and gals? And today I'm here for a deck tech using new Dragons of Tarkir cards. So this is an Esper control deck, and I'll be going over the main board and the sideboard and all the cards within. So I only run one creature main board, and that is a one of Deathbringer Regent. So the reason I prefer this over, let's say, Pearl Lake Ancient, New Silumgar, Old Silumgar, New Ojutai, or Old Ojutai, or any other win con that I'm forgetting, is that this wipes the board, which is really important because of my main win con Myth Realized, but I'll get that. And also, it's a 5/6 flying that wipes the board, but then that is kind of conditional, so that's why I only run one. But there are a few situations that can become really handy, like, I guess, kind of. Okay, so I guess you can, I'm not completely sure. Maybe like Green Light Devotion, Green Red, then they just sack Whisper, I don't know. Them 4 Banishing Lights. Take care of anything from Planeswalkers to other Banishing Lights. But yeah, creatures in between, just a very versatile card, though it is not instant, so that kind of sucks. Okay, the big house of the deck, Myth Realized, which is a new card. 1 white for an enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put a lore counter on Myth Realized. 2 colorless, 1 white, put a lore counter on Myth Realized. Play a white. Until end of turn, Myth Realized becomes a monk avatar creature in addition to its other types and gains. This creature's power and toughness is equal to the number of lore counters on it. So, let's say it's turn 10. Probably cast about 10 spells, maybe. I'm not sure, as I haven't tested this deck out. But then I do activate this, and, wow, 10 counters. So you may be wondering, well, Xander, what if you don't have a spell, but you have the mana? Well, you just put a lore counter on it from that, so it can be like you paid a spell. So you'll always be putting lore counters, and you can do that at instant speed. So you can hold up, let's say, a Bile-Blight, and then if they don't play anything you want to kill, then instead you just activate Myth Realize at the end of their turn. Anticipate, a new card. It's 1 colorless, 1 blue. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So, those cards aren't gone forever because I do run 8 fetch lands in this deck. But that also means if I don't want them that they could be shuffled back in. But it's just good controlling what I want to draw. Now, 4 Bile-Blights, kind of obvious. Sort of Rapple Master, Outbursts, tokens. 4 Dissolves. Also pretty straightforward. You get a Scry, which is nice. And then you can also counter a spell. Well, that's pretty awesome. This card, Dragon Lord's Prerogative. So, a lot of people think that it's not really good unless you have a dragon, but it's not. It's just an opportunity if, like, the card Opportunity, if you don't control dragon or reveal it, and if I do reveal control a dragon, it's an opportunity that can't be countered. So that's pretty awesome. Just late game fill up my hand again. 2 Heroes Downfall. 1 colorless, 2 black, treasure creature, planeswalker. Pretty nice. 1 Ojutai's Command, 2 colorless, a white and a blue. Sorry, my dog's doing stuff. Choose 2. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Not really relevant, except after sideboard, or you gain 4 life. Counter target creature spell or draw a card. So, in the sideboard, I'm going to show you that's nowhere near done. Gotta study things, but the sideboard I'm going to show you later is just that. So, Silumgar's Command, 3 colorless, a blue and a black. Choose 2, counter target non-creature spell. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end turn, or destroy target planeswalker. That's why I was only running 2 Hero's Downfall, because it's basically another Hero's Downfall there. Norset Transcendent as a 1/of. 1 blue, white, 2 colorless for a 6 loyalty planeswalker, +1. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a non-creature, non-land card, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. So it's basically +1. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a card that gives a lore counter on Myth Realized, put it in your hand. -2, the next instant or sorcery spell you cast has Rebound. Pretty cool. And then -9, you get an emblem with your opponents. Can't cast non-creature spells, which shuts down most decks in Standard or any utmost format. Sorental Visitor can gain me life after some sideboarding, or maybe not really. But gives me some tokens for blocking, and then the emblem kind of wrecks them up. For Crux of Fate, because of Deathbringer Regent, I can destroy all non-dragons. That's why I prefer it over in Hostilities, which is only 3. And then, if after board, if I want to keep my guys alive but kill their dragons, well, that's good. Typical lands, I mean, Urborg, Fledstrand, Temple, Polluted Delta, Temples. So this is nowhere near a good sideboard. This is kind of quick. But I really like this card, and I'm probably going to keep it in. But it's Dragon's Eye Sentry. 1 white for a 1/3 defender first strike. Kills Blood-Soaked Champions, Tormented Heroes 4 days. And survives. It's really awesome. Survives Coursers, blocks Elvish Mystic for days, and then Pearl Lake Ancient for the mirror, or a blue-black/blue-white control, because they can't counter it. Negate, same reason, ultimate price, anything with monocolored creatures, Duress, the mirror, Thoughtseize, the mirror. The mirror, not Demir, sorry. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you liked the video, leave a like. And subscribe if you want more Magic content. If you don't want more Magic content, don't subscribe unless you really want to. Yeah, no. Well, let's draw some sample hands because we have some extra time. Okay. Probably might keep that. No, probably not. No Black Source. No. I might consider it. No. If this was a Plains and this was a Temple of Deceit. Oh no, if this was a Temple of Enlightenment, then I would probably keep this hand. Because you have the Myth Realized and they anticipate to look for things. Oh, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Would not keep that. No, probably won't. No access to white. I'm sorry guys, this deck wasn't as clunky when I was trying it around, playing with it around, drawing some sample. Okay, this looks a bit better. So I mean, turn 1 tap land, scry into that land. Probably keep it on top. Turn 2, Flooded Strand if needed, crack for anticipate. Maybe. Doesn't seem too horrible. If this was against a deck like a slower deck like Absent Control, I'd probably actually keep this hand because they're slow. But I try to draw into the second blue source for Dissolve. I have mana for Banishing Light up. Get rid of our Siege Rhino. Stupid Siege Rhino. Very good hand right here. Got some removal, some mass removal, and a win con. And a 2 scry lands and 2 lands. This is a saucy hand. Turn 1 Myth Realized. And go on. So that's gonna wrap it up today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. But peace.